1683, hoping amazing. I'm actually in Spokane for the weekend. I've got a conference tomorrow to attend. I'm really excited about that. But I just want to come in today and just share with you a short story and some thoughts on it. And so every day I read at least 15 minutes from a self-help book. And today I was reading from How to Win Friends and Influence People in the Digital Age. And so it's under the chapter, Give Others a Fine Reputation to Live Up to. And so we talked about a story where a music teacher, he talked about how his students were always anxious and nervous about being graded and were always very conservative in terms of the pieces they picked because they wanted to get a good grade. So they would always pick a more conservative piece that they know they could master or do very well in versus go for what the potential is, basically. And so he didn't like that. And what he wanted to do was give every student an A at the beginning of the course. But of course, it'll be hard to have the faculty sign off on that. And so really what he wanted to do, and this is what he actually did, was when the students first came in, he told the students, okay, I'm going to give you an A in this course, but there's one thing that you need to fulfill. And that is, you need to come up with a list of things that you need to do and to accomplish for you to have earned that A. And what type of person, more importantly, what type of person you need to become to actually earn that A. And of course, that's not something that's usually done. And I think that was great when I saw the story. I thought that was amazing. And so he says you have 2 weeks, and you have to date the letter by the end of the school year, which is next May. And again, you have to define as much as in detail as possible what happened to you. What happened to you within that 8 months or the end of the school year to have aligned with you earning that A. And I think that's amazing because, oh, sorry, one more thing. He says they should look back on all that they have done. They need to discuss insights, milestones, and even competitions that they won. And then he said that he didn't want just a surface analysis. He's especially interested in the person you have become by next May. I'm interested in the attitude, feelings, and worldview of that person who will have done all she wished to do or becoming everything he wanted to be. And so I think that's a great story. And really, when I think about it, I just think, how about each one of us? What if you were given an A? Now, but then you have to become the person you need to be, say in a year, 2 years, 5 years, to have earned that A. Because the truth is, my friends, you all have that potential to earn that A. Do you believe it? The truth is, you do. And it doesn't matter what that is. It could be financial, business, job, relationship, health, family. It really doesn't matter. You have the potential to have an A. But the question is, what do you need to do to actually earn that A? Have you ever thought about that? Or are you the type of person that's busy blaming others, blaming circumstances, being a victim, not taking responsibility? Because instead of focusing on the problems, I encourage you to focus on the solutions. First of all, what type of person do you need to become? Let's say you want to be earning more money. Okay, cool. So what type of employee do you need to be if you're an employee? Or what type of business owner do you need to become to actually create more income or the income that you desire? And then put out a plan, okay, how to become that person? Step by step by step. And then actually carry that out. You know what? It sounds like work, doesn't it? And the truth is, it is work. Anything that you want to have great results in, it requires work. At the beginning, in the middle, after, even when you achieve it. But the question is, how important it is to you? right? Do you want a great relationship? It's going to take a lot of work. It requires you to change. You want to make more money? Same thing. You have a better spiritual life? Same thing. It really doesn't matter. Every area of life is the same. If you want an A, and if you don't want an A, it doesn't matter, right? You can continue to live as you are, continue your habits, good or bad, good and bad, I should say. We probably have both, and nothing will change. And well, to be honest, more than likely, it'll probably get worse, because if you're not growing, you're decaying. If you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. So, depending on where your life is, do you want to move forward now or not? Because if you don't, then you're going to be moving backwards. It's very simple. And again, we all go through different seasons in life, so I'm not trying to call anybody out. It's just to hopefully encourage you to reflect on where you're at, what you want in your life, and then with this story, okay, how do I get there? What type of person do I need to become? What type of attitudes do I have to embody? What type of breakthroughs? What type of people do I need to surround myself with? All these different things, right? But you have to think about it, reflect on it, put a plan together, and actually put it into action. Anyways, I thought it was a really great story. Because to be honest, when I see people, I already see an A on top of them, if you will, an A. Like an amazing person. I just don't know the amazing qualities about this person yet, right? And you all have amazing qualities. You have an A in certain areas in your life. I just don't know yet until I get to talk to you, hang out with you, get to know you, have some deeper conversations, some experience with you to finally really get to know that, right? And we all have that inside of us. We just have to be willing to uncover it. And again, that takes work and change, okay? That's all for tonight, my friends. I love you all. Hope you have an amazing Friday night, VNT weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.